What's up guys, Crowan here bringing you a 5.2 PTR update. This update is on the talent Healing Elixirs. Healing Elixirs is in comparison with the other two talents of the level 75 section, which is Dampen Harm and Diffuse Magic. Right now on the live, everyone's taking Dampen Harm or Diffuse Magic. Mostly you take Diffuse Magic if they have any caster on their team, otherwise you take Dampen Harm, and you can't really use Dampen Harm very well, and it's kind of an awkwardly clunky mechanic. Mostly it's a tanky type thing, you know, for PvE. But with this new change to Healing Elixirs, where they've taken it from 10% and buffed it to 15%, we're seeing a big change. And that's going to be that people are going to start considering taking Healing Elixirs. And right now, on the PTR, I'm playing with Healing Elixirs more than I'm playing with the other two. And I'm going to explain why. Basically, you actually have so many brews now that it feels like it's fine. And you get so much Tiger Eye brew stacks that it doesn't feel like it's a big deal. You pop it, think of it like this, like whenever you start to take some damage, you can use Fortifying Brew. It's a 3-minute cooldown, gives you 20% of your health, plus the 15% increase as well, because you're getting some extra on the heal, and 20% damage reduction. Oh look, that's now an even better cooldown than it was before, as long as you have the Healing Elixirs buff. You also have Nimble Brew, which whenever you're rooted, stunned, or feared, you can use it to get you out of those, and gives you a 60% reduction in the duration of the future effects for 6 seconds. Oh look, now that also gives you a heal for 15% of your health. That's another good point. Alright, Tiger Eye Brew. 1 second cooldown, so if you do need that 15% heal, you can just hit that, and it'll use up to 10 charges at once, and gives you that big damage buff that you know from before, which is 43% if you have 10 stacks. You also have Energizing Brew on a 1-minute cooldown that you can use to get it. So you've got loads of ways of getting it, and, you know, like, you've got the obvious ones, which are like the Energizing Brew, the Fortifying Brew, or the Nimble Brew, if you're using those anyway, so you want to get some more damage out through the, well, you want more energy, you want the damage reduction from Fortifying Brew, you want Nimble Brew's anti-CC, and then you also have the added benefit of Tiger Eye Brew, meaning it's always potentially off cooldown as long as you have 1 stack of Tiger Eye Brew, and there's very, very few situations where you don't have that. This means that this talent is become so much better. It actually heals for 54k right now, which is pretty awesome. Well, depending on your health, I suppose. I've got 364k health, so, and it hits me for 54k. So for you, it might be less if you got less health, more if you got more health. Also, if you've decided to take Chi Brew for whatever reason, I wouldn't bother with it. You've got the potential for that as well, so it's like on a 1.5 minute cooldown. I wouldn't advise taking that though. Obviously, Dampen Harm, now that you can use it while it's stunned, is still really competitive, and obviously Diffuse Magic, where you can reverse, like, you're still going to want to take that against Affliction Locks or Shadow Priests, more or less, but I feel as though Healing Elixirs is way, way better for most fights, especially if your healer's going to be CC'd a lot of the game. Warlocks and mages kind of thing, you use Healing Elixirs to just top yourself up all the time, and topping yourself up for 15% of your health, plus you can use all of your energy to give you off healing spheres. And obviously, you can use 3 healing spheres just about, and if you use Energizing Brew, you can get off about 4 or 5. And then you've also, if you've used Energizing Brew, it gives you 15% of your health back as well. So you can use that as a panic cooldown instead of using it as an offensive cooldown. You obviously have the option of both, but it makes a great change. And I can see a lot of people taking Healing Elixirs over what they would have before, mostly because of the change in how many stacks you can get a second, and that you can go up to 20 stacks. And obviously, when you give yourself that bit of a heal, you can obviously just decide to go and pop your cooldowns then, and it's not going to be a big deal if you already have 20 stacks. So like most people I can see saving up to about 20 stacks, or maybe, you know, let's say 18, and then you go, alright, I'm going to pop that cooldown now. I'll have those other stacks up to be stacked ready to use if we pop all of my cooldowns, so use your Trinket and Zuen and stuff like that, but you're just using it for the heal, and then you've got that extra damage, so you're going to put out more pressure. I can see a lot of people using it that way around instead of the normal way. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, please leave a comment, let me know. Also, if you feel like I missed anything out, please let me know as well, and if you want to ask me any questions on this, please feel free to do so in the comments below. I will get back to you. I get back to pretty much every single comment that gets left on my channel right now. Obviously, as I get bigger, I probably won't be able to do that, but to be honest, I'll still answer a hell of a lot. Any questions, I'll definitely answer, just because I feel as though you guys will need to know the answers. And I'll leave you there, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye!